Ba 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 bum. Boom. Boom. Down. 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 We're going down, down, down. Actually, we're gonna do some Borderlands tonight. Okay, sweetie. You're a okay. You're a okay. How you doing tonight, Jay? Yay, going good. That's good. That's the Grucia. Sorry, Spilling hasn't been on a whole lot today or this week. I hope they start feeling better soon. No, 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 no. These guys are a little small. I need some magnification really quick. Ba-da-ba-bum. What do I do? What do I do? You have a shite ton of metal on you, little man. Yeah, let's play this game called Let's Not, sweetie. Let's play the game called Let's Not. No, 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 no. Right, please.
No, kitty.
She wanted to lick out of my water cup. And I don't want her to do that right now. Good evening, Solo. How are you doing? Yay! Packing away and leaving to dry. What's left to be drying? Ah, I gotcha. Congratulations on getting through the base coat stage. It is a huge achievement. One or two thin coats, it doesn't matter. Got it, something done, that's what's important. More bottles of resin to print from. Oh, paint orange. That would be a required thing to paint the color orange. You are correct. Could mix some red and yellow. But I understand your need for the bottle of paint of orange. Mm. Yeah, quite a bit done there. Chain, chain, chain. That's brown, that's brown, that's brown. This gets brown. Probably a few. I would say a few. Yeah. Oh, that's been a while. Thank you. Good thought. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. But once I get all these guys painted, I'm happier with them. But trying to motivate myself to paint this big group is kind of hard. And I mean, let's face it, they're really simple to paint. It's just a lot of it that you have to paint sometimes. And I think we're going to save metallics for one go. I need a pure white though. I need a pure white. That's actually not a bad plan to do, honestly, Solo. If you go varnish and then oils, it works a little bit better.
Catra. Balefire Forge just showed up with 5 viewers. Hope they have treats.
Bale! Mew Mew Mew! How are you, my Mew Mew? How Mew Mew Mew? Mew 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 Mew. Mew Mew Mew? Mew Mew. What Mew Mew did you Mew 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 Mew? Mew 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 Mew. Oh, buildings is. Oh, you mute and mute. I got you. Were you painting or were you were you doing digital art or were you doing physical art? Is my question. I'm having trouble figuring it out. Oh, we're back on some Borderlands BS tonight. Trying to wrap up the small little psychos. Ah. So I've got 4 of these. I'm trying to get one kind of in a done spot before I do all the metallics. Physical art. Sorry, I had a day at the end of my day, so my brain is broken a smidge. Um, no, not really. I should be good. I just Trying to think of the separation between digital and physical. It's complicated in my head for some reason. I should be goods. I should be good now. Aha! You know what? I don't like the brown on the side of his mask. I need to change that. I need to tone it down. That needs to become the skull and crossbones. Yeah, much better.
Emotional damage.
Crazy Canadian J7 requests a dad joke.
What do you call a bee that lives in America? A USB. You can't boo the joke you requested. Who really knows what thermometer you get? You just know that the thermometer comes out. All right. I didn't turn it on, Jay. She's not hanging out with me right now. She's hanging out. Oh, you are correct. It never works when it's turned off. But I didn't turn it on because she wasn't hanging out with me. She wants to be cool and be alone, so I'm going to let her be cool and alone. the skin tone first. Turn this down. Save some eyes. I need to mute a Discord. Bum, bum, bum. The Lion Creative. I have a post that's going to be tagging you and the Mama Lion. Drafted, I just haven't posted it yet. I'm sorry. How fare are you this evening? How fare thee? Also, if you guys are not, give the Lion a follow. Making dinner. What you making for dinner? What you making for dinner? So we could say that's brown, probably. Dark brown. These browns are too close. Taco bowls! I had tacos as well this evening. They were delicious. I got the white people taco night. We got the enchilada sauce from a can. I do enjoy taco bowls though. Skin tone on the backside. On the other one. Just a smidge too. So I have been experimenting with similar ideas. Um, Trying to figure out how to mix up my diet. Because I understand Mama Line. I do. I see her. I'm struggling with stuff on my side as well. Um, Taco bowls are a great way to do it. But also trying to cut out like chips and stuff. It's like, oh, it's so hard. They're so tasty. But one of the things that I want to start messing with is using pinto beans more in my diet. Or start mixing in pinto beans, at least. Or trying to. It's going to take a while, to be honest with you. So, I was watching. There's a guy called The Plants, Liam, on Instagram, Reels. And he does YouTube shorts as well. And I thought it was kind of interesting watching him mix up food. And one of like the easiest ways to build in fiber was to, so like for your meat and cheese taco bowl would be to blend in some cottage cheese. That way you can up the protein. But cottage cheese is a very special thing sometimes. Well, so for some people, Jane, I don't want to do fiber one bars. Uh, Mixing in like chickpeas and edamame for snacks rather than chips, or swapping out bits of. Someone suggested this, and I haven't tried it yet. Use bell peppers instead of chips for your salsa dip. That's why I haven't tried it yet. I use bell peppers an awful lot. I've never really thought to mix it in with my salsa. Like use it to eat the salsa. Well, what you do, Jay, is you cut it to be a strip or a little chip dip, and you use it to get the salsa. So it doesn't become bland, it becomes salsa. You use the bell pepper to convey the salsa. Next taco night, I will be doing that. Probably. Or next tacos round. I'll still buy a bag of chips, but I'll try to use more bell peppers than chips. That's fine. It's okay to not like foods, Jay. It's 100% A-okay. Adeptus Druncus. How are you? Tomatoes, bell peppers, KFC chicken, you know, normal food groups. I'm sorry to hear that, Adeptus. Don't tell no mana man. He'll give you a dissertation about how Monster is evil. Just don't do it on my stream, please. You weren't here for it, Jay, were you? Good evening, Laden Roses. How are you? Laden Roses is trying to trigger me. In order to trigger me, Layden, you know. Oh, we know how to trick Rosie Posey. We know how to trigger Rosie Posey. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Ads. Mm. Back. How can you be back? Hmm. Hmm. Why did I hit the sleepy wave so fast? Hmm. Bah. So it's going to look like it's going to be every 2 weeks, Layden? Okay. Uh, and then the only thing to figure out is if you want, I can set up a 5e campaign where you can have all the character sheets located in one spot on D&D Beyond. If you want. I have both rule books. I believe you can pick the rulebook attribute that you want it to follow when you create your character. The attributes aren't that different, are they? Or they shouldn't be, anyway. I see what you mean. Let me log in and look at it and see if I can set it that way. If I can, great. If I can't, I'll still use it to make my sheet on 5e. Because you can still make your characters on 5e. Oh. Okay. Pen and paper it is. God. It's a pain, Jay. I have to like think about stuff. And remember how to roll a character up. Get my 4d6s. Sacrifice them to gods to get all 18s. Or get 18 across all stats. Yeah. I mean, it could be pen and form fillable. I prefer the dice rolling method, Layton. I always have. I always thought it was funner. Have it be a little bit more random. I don't like point buy. No, I disagree with you on that. They can go wherever they want. It's just, yeah, you can only roll it 6 times. And you throw out your lowest. What? That's what's in the player's handbook. I've rolled enough characters to remember that. Your highest attribute tends to be your most important one, and then your second highest is Constitution. And then after that, it's a shit show. Yes. That's the point of it, Lion. Like, literally, that's the point. If you're rolling a wizard, there's no point in having an 18 in strength. Five becomes its power. And then it picks up a coin and becomes encumbered. I will have to prepare my druid, though. I'm missing the druids. Yeah. But I mean, that's kind of the joy of it. I mean, you put it in charisma and you get some really fun social interactions. Put it in charisma and be like, oh, so hello. Or who was it? The Puffin Forest was talking about a D&D multi-character class that he came up with called Absurd. And he'd like baseline subpart all the stats. And it wasn't until he drank like a potion that he found out that he was subpar across everything. Just defense. How you doing, our British lover? What you making, Bale? I had tacos. The Lions had some taco bowls. Jace is at work, so he's having whatever's in the vending machine. I bet they were. Taco Bells are, I mean, food is always amazing. Tomorrow is green beans and leftover smoked tri-tip. Question is whether I do sandwich or if I do sliced first. This is a document camera. It's a IPVEO 4K. Didn't you see my post in Discord, Layden? That's the camera strapping off that I'm currently using. I actively want to replace it. I like it most of the time, but the issue is that eventually what happens is that the white will blow itself out through color correction, and it drives me up the walls. This camera here is the Oki Cam S2, which is another document camera. Um, I elected to go with the document cameras because they tend to fix zoom and they do not zoom in and out. Yeah. So they work well ish. So for like this guy, beautiful, brilliant, crystal clear, love it, amazing. For these guys with white, fucking sucks. That's my problem with it. Yeah, they struggle with the color. They struggle with color a lot. The more color, the more lighter your color, the harder it is to get them to behave correctly. And there's not much you can do about that software side wise. And that's the part I don't like about it. But the zoom aspect of it, it's a lot easier to use. And given how much the cameras are versus, so if I hold them over here, it's not too terrible. Yeah, you're correct. I've been using this camera here. Yeah. So the Lion streams as well, and he uses a straight camera. And I have seen, so BenQ Idea Cam is another good camera that's worked well for miniature painters. And it's relatively the same price as this camera. It may be a little bit cheaper, honestly. If you can get a hold of the Elgato Facecam, it might be a little bit better for you because you get access to the camera hub from Elgato, and they can utilize what's known as a camera LUT, which is kind of the new way of cleaning up pictures and videography more so than most. I can be. Are you ready with your link? Maybe one of my mods can give you a permit. You got 1 minute. Let me know if it expires. Good evening, Ginger Beef. How are you, my love? Well, I don't know if you're there or you're doing your ADHD thing. I don't know. I feel special. I got Ginger and Jason chat tonight. Yay. I forgot what I was doing. We were working skin tone. We were working skin tone. Are you ready? There you go, Lion. Wow, you even tiny year old. Where'd it go? Yeah, I looked at those as well. I was doing my research quite fervently, and I came and rested on the one I have. It served me well for about a year now. I think I'm going to replace it though. So this camera might become my palette camera. Ginger, you knew. Oh, and Alexei. Oh, how's my Russian lover? Now I'm missing his Yaddy. So we can talk about his Yab in One adventures. I've got 2 years. We all know better than to believe ginger beef. We all know the real degenerate here is
Kitty hiding?
Kitty's hiding. Please call me PPP. Yeah. She doesn't want to hang out with me tonight. Makes me sound posh. So how you doing, Zelica? USB 3.0 will work. For my document camera, yes, it is USB friendly. It prefers the USB 3.0 as well. I'm pretty sure it ate one of my ports on another computer. It did a nom nom nom. But there's manual and physical buttons to turn exposure rates ups and downs. So either one of us have capture cards. That's the answer to this question. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So what you been up to, Ginger Beef? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, you just working right now? You got that data back? It's close to the end of the month. You better spend up those data points before you get stuck with rollover data. Nobody wants rollover data. So, on that story, someone at work had done the same thing. They connected to the public Wi-Fi and they made a post about it. And they're like, blah, 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 blah. This is how you do it. You connect to the Wi-Fi. You go here and you click this and you do this and you do that. You know, it's really great for your phone. So you can know you can be working from your phone and you could be listening to music and you don't have to worry about data. His post lasts on the team page for all of like a couple of hours before somebody tells him to remove it. I've done that 3 or 4 times, Lan. I can sympathize and empathize with your plight. The fun part is it always takes like 6 months to a year for anything to actually change. And then that's when everybody leaves. Company Wi-Fi. So apparently they did not want personal devices on the company Wi-Fi. Because they didn't want people streaming the internet or streaming music and stuff. Bale, you have an amazing day. Oh, Beef. Oh, no, Beefy's fine. Me and Beefy are great. We ain't got no beef because we're not vegetarians. Oh, you have to aid the train. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I remember talking to one of our IT guys when we got bought out by a monster company, and they were talking about new project setup and how they have to set up a project. You know, their script had like 4 or 5 lines of code in it. You go do these things, and brrr, it's done. Uh, they go check out this other company's code, and they're like, it's like 800 lines, and it takes like 15 minutes to create a project. What is this shenanigans? It wasn't actually 800 lines, but it was one of those that you look at it and you go, I have no idea what this is and how I adapt it for my stuff. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Can I help you? Solo. So you get to have the really fun part. Oh no, your boss can't see any of your Twitch posts. Usually the public Wi-Fi for like access is kept separate, but for whatever reason, this company is like really stupid about that stuff. Hi, hello, gorgeous. Like they're like crazy secure about it. And it's like, what are we secure about? What are we secure about? How are you, my gorgeous? Hmm? Hmm? Nah, I wouldn't be like going checking out your. Yeah. So I mean that's why. And they're like, we can't have these random people on here because, to request a Wi-Fi access password for a guest network, you have to go like fill out a form. Because the idea is that, you want to know who's connecting to your network in case there's a data breach and yada, yada, yada. And it's happened. Like, it's physically happened in our companies more than once. And it's hilarious to see these companies that get paid multi-million dollars. Like, when I say multi-million, I mean like $400 million contracts. And they still have someone click a phishing link. It's impressive. Yep. She's right next to me. That's why I'm not painting. I have a kitty on my desk. She wants some pettins. It's a big yawn. That's a big yawn. Can I put you over where you can be seen on camera? There are people that want to see you, sweetie. So there was a bad story that happened on Instagram where someone was telling a story about a phishing exercise that the IT had gone through, right? Um, so the company had started a phishing exercise and the camera broke. I have two on this one, by the way. Uh, so someone was telling a story about their wife that had to go into the office because she thought she was getting free Chipotle. The phishing exercise that she went through was so elaborate that they let her place her Chipotle order. She gets to the office and finds out that she has been subject to a phishing exercise and now had 8 hours of mandatory training. Coworker of mine calls me one day and says, "Hey, I got to tell you a story." I go, "What's your story?" No, it didn't. That's why she was upset. And somebody goes, "That was diabolical to let you place a group order at Chipotle." Because like the exercise said something like mandatory office meeting or something along those lines. So like everything was looking really legit. Um the other one was a coworker goes, "Yeah, I got to tell you a story. I got a phishing email that said from your name, I need you to verify something on this Excel." And she had to click it. And she clicked it and she goes, "I got to go do this stupid freaking phishing stuff." I'm like, sucks to suck. Oh my God. I could see how people clicked that one. It's just like everybody's like, "Oh, you're going to change my holidays. Let me click on this." It's like, no. If we were going to change your holidays, do you think we would do it this way? Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. Yeah. So that was a fun call, and I laughed. I'm like, I'm sad, but at the same time, I can't help you right now because I've got like a crap ton of work I need to be doing. Oh, at least she tried. Do you have two cups or just the one, Lion? Because the one I saw at ReaperCon, I didn't think was old enough to speak. Or I'm just a terrible gauge of I'm oblivious to a lot of things, so they probably could be. I'm just like derp derp. I'm paints, and I'm here to paint miniatures. Ah, I got you. My brother waited for his second. Waited probably too long, but that's his problem. So essentially, she got all the brains from you and Mama. So it is starting to break a little bit on my palate. Well, one day when she outsmarts you, you get to look over at your partner and go, so where did she pick that up from, me or you? And then you both have to play the blame game. Spoiler alert, it's probably going to be you because it was something that they did wrong. Exactly. Exactly. That's the way it's supposed to be. Also, Strapano, were you the one asking about audio and stream one night? Or was it Napa Bear? I swear to God it was Nap Bear. I could be losing my frickin' mind. I mean, I think we've always all lost. I've definitely lost my brains. Okay. Be safe. Enjoy. Enjoy your precious moments and make sure that you share it with Mama Lion so she can be like, see, this is why she's your daughter. Ah. We'll not be doing him tonight. Also, Jace, your camera's starting to go on sale. I'm like, oh, we're gonna be soon. Soon. All right. 15 minutes. How much am I going to get done on this last one before I have to call it a night? It is the worstly primed of them all. I am out of tea. Oh, we'll be raiding into Layton, Jay, so don't worry. If you want to hang out for them extra channel points. I've raided into easy peasy lemon squeezy up and running. Well, I did say that they did go live, didn't they? Oh, really? I'm curious about that camera now. I'll have to put that on my list of questions to ask people. Okay. I mean, compared to what I'm dealing with sometimes with the white washout, I'm almost okay with the manual knobs. But I have that, I have your camera saved in searches, and I've been seeing the price slowly drop. So I figured for my birthday, when it comes around, I will acquire myself. Yeah. I'll have to ask. I'll have to check them out. Oh, where are you? Oh, there you are. Hmm. I'll have to check in with him now. He usually goes live. He's been live on Monday nights, right? I'm trying to think of when I write into him. And it was usually Mondays when some other people weren't live. So I'll ask him about it. Oh, really? Okay. That's 2 votes for that camera then. Does that mean if I can swap it around, I might consider it? Because that would free up the budget to build a budget streaming PC. Yeah. I found that in my research. I just, for whatever reason, I dismissed it. Um, ah, interesting. I mean, I have the rig that mounts over the thing anyway. It's not an unwise investment for $100 right now. I could still run it through the NVIDIA broadcasting app anyway, so I will still have the functionality there somewhat that I currently have, and it wouldn't be that big of an upside to change. I'm pondering it just because that would allow me to build the streaming PC. I mean, you're correct, Jace, it is. You're 100% correct. The only nice part about it is that you could use it for final photography of your figure when you're done. And be just a smidge better than. But to your point, we're not exactly taking it off and on our rig to do that. Yeah. Yeah. It's just, I had been pondering rebuilding a PC and getting rid of my laptop, or switching over my laptop and not using it as extensively as I have been in the past, because it's, I have Kitty, and Kitty's prone to doing stupid things. So I was pondering building a budget PC and using one of the oh, well, not all of us are fancy like you, Jace. We're not quick release rich, okay? I've got mine securely fastened with double-sided tape right now, so my cat doesn't knock it off. Oh, if it isn't our Yeti. If it isn't Yeti. How you doing, sweetie? Oh, mister, I got a $500 camera with quick release mounts on it. $500 Temu quick release cams. Temu. I just want to say, you've got about as much faith in them as a goth chick and her button. Good evening, Helgrat. Son of a biscuit. Closing time has to go up. I forgot to push that button. I forgot to push the button. I didn't see you live this morning yet. Yep. Wow. Wrong button, Kronk. Oh, that was great back in the day when Smiling Beagle pushed the wrong button and would turn his stream off. Fucking hilarious. I got you. I got you. I woke up, I'm like, where are my Aussies? I don't see Raging On. I don't see Yabby. Like, where are they? Are they okay? Did they get kicked by a kangaroo in the diggery-doo? Actually, I'm going to start the raid. I am really starting to fade really quickly. I have to get the kitty her treats. I'm not really feeling like finishing this guy. Or working on this guy right now. I might finish him up tomorrow night. It won't be tonight. Because I got to do all the metallics in one go. And I need to get those white eyes in there. It's going to drive me crazy. Not really. But I might be stuck on a bunch of overtime soon, so we'll see what happens. All right. So we're gonna go raid our good friend Layden Roses, who we stream with on Friday night or on Saturday nights with Stay in Frame. I feel pretty okay with where I got with these guys. I'm starting to hit the sleepy wall, and I need to take a rest. I will see you all on Friday when we have some fun painting something else. We'll see what it is.